Good morning. Oh, welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. We're being wholesome and it's day 3 of wholesome. So come, let's sit and dwell on wholesomeness. Have your weights or your tins of tomatoes or whole beans or whatever it is that you're doing. And let's light our candle. Aromatherapy. Come to your senses. Come be present in this moment. And as you sit here, for me, arriving onto my mat is a moment of wholesomeness because my plans and my hopes and my projections into the future, the last few hours, have arrived into now. So my inside and then my also active life has come together. So just feel that as you sit here in this moment, as you smell your aromatherapy, you are here. Presence. And just find one thing that feels like wellness in your body right now. Something that feels wholesome, or for me, there's something really heartful about the smell of my rose oil. It just creates this heartful feeling for me. Nice. And then just rub down through your arms. Rub down through your legs, your back, your belly. We'll just sit for a moment. It's quite cold outside. It's -4 on the solar panels. So it's cold. It's frozen. So just pause. And just find wholesomeness in this moment. Something that is aligned, something that is present, something that expresses the whole of you in integrity. How wonderful. So come, stretch your legs out long and grab your weights. If you're using weights, grab your weights. And then bend your elbows and then just roll your shoulders in big circles. So your elbows are bent and you're just rolling your shoulders in big circles. And then roll your shoulders in the other direction. Nice. Bend your elbows, reach both arms up, stretch through your legs, stretch through your arms, and then bend your elbows, pull both elbows back into double lawnmower. Nice. Swing your arms up, reaching up, stretch through your legs, stretch through your arms, and then bend your elbows, pull your elbows back into lawnmower. And again, reaching up, stretch through your arms, stretch through your legs, and then bending your elbows, pull your elbows back into lawnmower. Nice. Pause with your elbows beside your sides, your hands are out in front of you. Turn your palms so they're face up, and then bring your arms wide, your hands wide, and then scoop your arms under your armpits and bring your arms wide. So we're doing bowls of water, but with weights. Bring your elbows wide or your hands wide, palms face up. Bring your elbows wide, palms face back to front. So as you do this, as you bring your hands forward, your chest is opening. And as you bring your arms underneath, your chest is rounding forward. Bowls of water moving forward. Bowls of water moving back to front. If you find, oh wow, I found a weakness in my shoulder and it feels a little bit tender, then take the weights away. Don't move into tenderness or into strain with your weights. The movement is already loads. So back to front and then forward. Nice, one more time. Back to front and then forward. Nice. Drop your weights down. Come into your downward dog. All the way down. Legs are back. Palms are on the floor. Pull your heels back. And a bit like that moment. So it's the same shape, just a different gravitational dimension. Your legs are straight. Your arms are reaching overhead. Just breathe into this shape. Bend both knees, pull your hips back, straighten both legs. Bend both knees, pull your hips back, straighten both legs. Nice. Drop both knees to the floor. So we're going to do the following movement with no weights, okay? And we may progress as we go along in the month to with weights, but we'll see. So both hands are on the floor, both knees are on the floor. Make a fist out of your right hand and then pull your right elbow back into lawnmower. Bring your fist to the floor. And again, pull your right elbow back into lawnmower and then bring your fist to the floor. So earlier when we were doing bowls of water, we turned our palm. So turn your fist so your palm is face forward and then bend your elbow so your hand is underneath your chest. So I'm looking at my fist underneath me. And then pull your hand across underneath your belly and then bring your arm wide. And then in front of your belly, bring your fist back in front of your face. Under your belly and then wide. Under your belly, fist in front of your face. And again, under your belly, out to the side, pause there. So my right arm is twisted and my palm is facing the ceiling or my fist is facing the ceiling. And then under, bring your hand to the floor. Other side, make a fist out of your left hand. Pull your elbow back into lawnmower. Bring your fist to the floor. Pull your elbow back. Fist to the floor. Bend your elbow, turn your palm so it's facing your face. And then bring your hand beneath your belly, back to front and over towards the left. And then beneath your belly, fist underneath your face. Beneath your belly, out to the left. Beneath your belly, in front of your face. One more time. Beneath your belly and out to the left. Pause there. Nice. Both hands to the floor and just shoulder shrug. Squeeze your shoulders back. Push your shoulders forward. Squeeze your shoulders back. Push your shoulders forward. Squeeze your shoulders back. Push your shoulders forward. Sit your bum back into your child's pose. Arms are long and out in front of you. Bum is dropping down towards your heels. Breathe into the back of your body. Nice. Walk your hands over towards the left. Pause. And walk your hands over towards the right. Pause. Let's come back to center. Rest a bit deeper, soften a bit more, drop your head down more, soften into your shoulders. Nice. Hands underneath your shoulders and just roll your shoulders into a big circle. And as you do this, notice how your spine is moving as you roll your shoulders in a circle. So shoulders back and then down and then forward, back and then down and then forward. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Take your right hand, draw it underneath your left armpit, bring your right shoulder to the floor, twist towards the towards the left, under your left armpit. My left hand is solid on the floor and it's scaffolding. It's supporting. So if I let the left hand soften, everything collapses. Whereas if I keep the left hand really steady, it creates the foundation that I move into and the container that I can, it's like, without somebody standing and holding on to the kite is just a piece of plastic. So it's that thing of the anchor of the pose, that left hand creates the form that we then deepen into with the right shoulder, with the right side of our body. Nice. Come all the way back to center. Dive with your left hand underneath your right armpit. And again, your right arm is creating the scaffolding. It's like in life, we have places that don't seem to do much or don't seem to move much, but actually they're the foundation of loads of other things. Maybe in you, where are the places that you overlook, that you think aren't so important, but actually if they weren't there, things would really collapse? And bring awareness to that which holds structure, foundation, anchor in your life, and cultivate that. Cultivate anchoring, solidity, stability, and then creativity emerges. Space emerges. Nice. So push back into your downward dog. Pulling back, really deepen back into your heels. Super. Stretch your right foot up towards the ceiling, reaching up through your right leg. Push a bit deeper into your right hand and then bend your right knee. And imagine that your right toes are going to come towards your left shoulder. Your right knee is lifting up towards the ceiling, and your left leg is really super strong and pushing down into the floor. Nice. Step your right foot forward. So either bring your feet to the floor, drop your knees down, step your foot forward, or step your right foot forward. Drop your left knee to the floor, and then just rock forwards and backwards. Move slowly so that you meet your hips deeply. If it's feeling twangy, then go even slower. Really allow a sense of juicy, steady, softening movement to emerge. Nice. Stretch your left leg. Pause there, fingertips on the floor, and just rock forward and backwards here. Nice. Keep your right knee bent. Turn both toes towards the left side of your mat. Bring both hands over towards the right foot on the left side of your mat. And then straighten your right leg. Bend your right knee. Straighten your right leg. Bend your right knee. So you're just straightening and bending your right knee. And like we did before, slow the movement down, feeling your range, your sense of ability. If you want to have your right elbow on your right knee, you can. As always, finding your movement. Nice. Turn towards the front of your mat. Step back into your downward dog, lengthening back through both arms, lengthening back through both legs. Stretch the left foot up towards the ceiling. Pause. Really anchor down through the right foot, lengthen into the left leg, bend the left knee, and imagine that the left toes are going to come towards the right shoulder. And then step your left foot forward. Drop your right knee to the floor. And just rock forward and backwards. And as you rock, just get a sense of how do you move slow enough and soft enough that you're not twanging your hips, but that you're allowing the range of possibilities to expand. So a wholesome range is one that you own, is one that it's not one that you can force your body into and strain into. It's one that you can load bear into, that you could change and adapt. And so moving really slowly and really tracking the whole range is very, very healthy and wholesome. Nice. Stretch your back leg. And then rock forward and backwards here. Turn your toes towards the left side of your mat. Bring both hands to just in front of your left foot. Bend and straighten the left leg. If you want, you can have your left elbow on your left knee. You can have your right hand on your hip. See if you want to be low to the floor or a little bit higher up. Straighten your left leg, bend your knee. Straighten your left leg, bend your knee. Again, own the range. What is your range of wellness? What is your range of wholesomeness here in your hips? Super. Turn your toes towards the front of your mat. Step forward. Slowly rolling up. Pause. Nice. So just rolling into your wrists, big circles. Roll in the other direction. Roll your shoulders. Roll in the other direction. Bring your feet a little bit wider. Roll into your hips. And then roll in the other direction. Lift one foot off the floor, roll your ankle. The other one, the one that's lifted, roll in the other direction. Lift the other foot off the floor, roll the ankle in the air. And in the other direction. Nice. So when we were on the floor, we were looking at this action. So make two fists out of your hands, and then make your palms into bowls of water, bowls of rice, and then scoop your hands under your armpits and bring your arms wide. And then scoop your hands under your armpits and bring your arms wide forward. So as you do this, how does your spine move? As you round forward, arms are wide. As you round backwards, arms move wide. And my spine is responding to the action in my shoulders. Remember, don't strain, don't hurt, don't do anything that doesn't feel wholesome for you. Cool. Nice. So come sit on your mat. Legs are long in front of you. Bring both hands in front and then pull your right elbow back into a lawnmower. Bring your fingers to the floor and then twist towards the right and lift through your chest deeply towards the right. Breath is in your belly. Find your heart, breathe into your heart. Listen to your heart. Nice. Come back to center. Pull your left elbow back. Bring your fingertips to the floor. Twist towards the left. And open your heart to the left. Breathing into it, deepening into it. Nice. Come back to center. Just round forward over your legs. Pause there. Resting your elbows on something, okay, or your hands on something. So take a little bit of the load or the weight out of your spine. And just pause, breathing into this. Wiggle your toes. Create movement in your feet. Create movement in your neck and your shoulders. So we don't practice, coming into a pose and being as rigid as we can and as strained as we can. Because why would you practice rigid strain? So instead, we examine range of motion, we examine the sense of our bodies, and we kind of go, wow, how would I own this range? How would I really sink into it and let it be an action that I could include in my daily life in wholesomeness? And so move your shoulders, wiggle your back, move your feet. Nice. And then last movement, sitting tall, bring your fingers behind you and then lift your collarbones like they're little. Imagine that your breath is like a lilo, an inflatable lilo, and it's lifting the boats of your collarbones. Is that a good analogy, I wonder? Let's see. Really filling into your collarbones as you squeeze your shoulders backwards. I'm imagining that my chest is like a sail of a boat and it's moving more and more forward because the wind is moving from behind me. My spine is being pushed forward as I reach backwards into my fingers. Make sure your neck is comfortable wherever it is. And soften. Come land on the floor. Lie on the floor. Land all the way down, resting in. Pause. How wonderful. Yum. So I will see you all tomorrow. Another awesome day of wholesomeness. So yeah, how do you track wholesomeness during the day? How do you track how you respond to wholesome choices, wholesome events or actions, or the consequences of your wholesomeness? Or how does it feel when you're not? Great. I will see you all tomorrow. Be well, be awesome, be you. Slán, slán. Feck my humor. Slán.